Hello everybody and welcome back to Pravus Gaming and more. They are billions in the frozen Highlands. I think I said it right this time. So just after I stopped the recording last time around, I got the pop-up for the Academy of the Immortals being done. Of course, this is costing me a whopping 120 gold per day to maintain. One of the reasons I don't tend to go for the wonders very early on at all. It also costs a load of energy and workers, good lord. But we get a lot of extra score for the end, which will be nice with the 140% score modifier. Plus, every single military unit that I have that can become a veteran is now a veteran. Namely, that is soldiers and snipers. Thanatos and Titans cannot become veterans as far as I'm aware, so that's not going to be a thing. Do we have 4? We do have 4 snipers over here. Yeah, so I've been looking around my defenses. Honestly, we're looking pretty good. I mean, every tower is more or less done, with a couple of exceptions down over there. Really, all we need are Thanatos and a lot of towers. And then, really, if I have the opportunity, I'd like to create some Titans just for a mobile defense. Something I can move from place to place relatively quickly with a heavy amount of firepower, just in case it turns out that I need something a little bit more. I don't remember where some of these guys are going. I don't even remember if I actually did send a couple more snipers down to these nests. So I'm not gonna sign anything down here until everything kind of, you know, settles. But we'll see. So we're still training as many Thanatos as I can at this point. We could continue building up the economy, but I'm not sure what else we would get. Are there more wonders I want to get? Well, the Lightning Spire for power is certainly nice, but ultimately, is it important to me? Probably not. The Atlas Transmutator, if I wanted more oil, yeah, I mean, hey, oil could be okay, considering we're starting to run a little bit low. We may end up needing the Atlas Transmutator. I would prefer heavily not to get it. It's a very expensive investment and drains my economy in literally every other way. Are there oil wells that I'm missing? The answer to that is yes. There is at least one that I'm missing right over here. That's another 10. Okay, we could also get this one over here. That's another 10. And this is why I don't want to go for that if I don't have to. There are other options hanging around. And we could actually build further up here to the north if we so desired. But at this point, I honestly think that creating more lines that we have to defend up here is probably not the smartest of plays. Probably? I'm not really sure. Running low on the power again. Let's see. We're still making 120 wood. I think we can afford to just place down a little power plant over here somewhere. So let's just go ahead and do that right there. Okay. It might be worth getting a couple little walls off here and there. I mean, again, I'm not planning on defending it, but just to buy myself some time. You know, there are worse things. Really, though, I mean, everything I'm spending right now is less army that I am creating. I just need to be stockpiling gold for that and for wonders. And that's kind of it. The Victorious. Nearby gold generation is okay, but it reduces my oil supply, and that I have problems with. If the Victorious say increase the hit points of all walls, I'd say sign me up. But it does not. The Crystal Palace, lots of food and more colonists. That's a pretty hefty amount of score we could get out of that, and it doesn't really cost me much of anything. If I find myself with a ton of gold to spare, building the Crystal Palace would be an easy way to get a lot of extra score. Same with the Silent Beholder, just for the vision across the entire map. That's also not the worst of ideas. Not that there should be anything left to see. There shouldn't. But I don't remember if, during the final wave, does the map automatically become fully revealed? It might, but I really don't remember for absolute sure. We also should keep in mind we're probably not going to be generating much more gold than we already have at this point, unless we start building a lot more housing. Which we could do. I mean, is it even that bad of an idea to just go ahead and build some more housing? No, it's not that bad of an idea. Yeah, let's go ahead and start building some more housing and increase that gold generation a little bit. We're creating another line that I really have to defend. Like, if this neighborhood falls apart, are we in trouble? Yes, we're in a lot of trouble. But more gold generation means more military, means more towers. We need it. So we're going to try for it, and I'd like to think that this area is going to be pretty well defended. I'd like to think that. I will definitely be doing a second wall here just to be safe. Since this is so far back, I want to make sure that if anything breaks through, I'm not completely killing myself. Because that feels like something that could absolutely happen, doesn't it? Let's see. You're making 65 food. You're a pretty good target for an advanced farm. Get that problem more or less solved. We're going to need even more power, of course, because you can never have enough. Another power plant should be A-okay with me. Yeah. Even when I had such a great economy, you really never can have enough gold. But look how much more we're getting all of a sudden. Like an extra 300 gold per day out of that. That's not too bad. If I wanted to build a little bit further out here with my tower networks, we could take advantage of a lot more quarrying and sell some of the excess for more gold, too. You know, these things aren't that bad. I wouldn't even mind building an extra warehouse somewhere out here. One, for the extra oil production, but two, just for the extra stockpile, so that I will be able to build more towers on the fly. I don't want to build towers until just before the final wave. It costs so much gold to maintain. All right, let's see. Did we end up getting, we did end up getting all of the snipers in this nest, so we are good on all of those fronts. So I'm going to make sure that we are getting extra Thanatos out here. I do think that the south is going to get hit pretty hard. There's going to be a lot of stuff over here. There's going to be a lot over here, too. I'm just kind of spreading some of this out. We can get a bit more here to the west, and then one more here will go... For now, right here, I only see 2. I'm going to want to have a minimum of 4 at every point. In fact, this entire area up here is a little on the weaker side. So we'll definitely want more of that. Actually, we have a good number of Thanatos sitting up here for some reason. Maybe because I guess I do want to really heavily enforce this area because I do expect to have the most problems. Okay. Yeah, let's go ahead and get some of those quarries up and running. I'll just start with regular ones for now. 3 and 3 is pretty good. 30 more gold per day, I'll accept. 3 and 2, 5 and 20, good enough. Grab all that nonsense. More stone over here if I want. I mean, is it hard to defend all this? Yeah. Do I care? No. No, not even a little bit. All right, up over here, we're okay. There's a little bit of gold sitting over here in this pile, but honestly, I would say that an extra 10 gold, probably not a big deal. Why does it say that gold income goes up for all quarries? Regular quarries just straight up provide more gold always? That's interesting. All right, so I have enough gold to research a wonder. I'm going to go ahead and get the executor up and running. And then I'm just going to go ahead and build some more housing. We can afford to just kind of double down on the economy. I'm not going for an 80-day game, so this seems okay-ish. Just go ahead and spend more money to make more money. I guess we can go ahead and upgrade you if I could get up to 900 gold. But yeah, my production has gone up a substantial amount. Let's go ahead and upgrade that farm, as I said. 37 oil. It sounds like a good amount. Not convinced how good it actually is. Do need a bit more of that power. Once we stop building houses, like, food is not going to be a concern for me, too. Alright, so let me think. How many Thanatos do we have over here? 6. Plenty. 4, 5. 4 over there. 7 here. 5... We don't have anything over here, which we shouldn't need, so I'm okay with that. Only 3 over here, and the east is going to get hit pretty hard. 3 over here, 5 over here, 4 over here. So I want at least a couple more Thanatos. I was thinking maybe we want to start training Titans. But over here to the east, I do think we need a bit more. All right, we have the technology available for Executor Towers now. Which is good. I will definitely need those eventually. Do we save up gold and go for a wonder? Like the Silent Beholder. Just for the victory points and for the vision. Yes, but only if we have enough gold while I'm still training Thanatos. It's just more important to me that I win than perfect a score. which it hurts me in a way to say, but I think it is true. A lot of advanced mills that I'd like to be building here as well. Let's go ahead and solve some of our power problems. That should tide us over for a little while. Have a bit more food coming through. Of course, every unit we train is increasing my maintenance cost a bit. But we're getting there. Still up to 1362 gold per day. On top of all the excess resources that we are selling, that's not half bad. Not half bad at all. I'm going to go ahead and just wall this area off. And again, I don't intend to really defend it. I'm just building this as a stopgap to buy myself time for when things come up in this corner. So we can deal with one wave coming through, clear them out, and then the next one comes through and my Thanatos are still ready to bomb them. But I'm not going to wall this area off, because I do want to be attacking. If both waves get stuck on some layers of walls and break through around the same time, I'm kind of right back where I started, right? So this is a sneaky little way of trying to bottleneck them a little bit more. In fact, we could try doing that over here, too, like little walls here and there, just in a few places. Did the game just freeze? There it goes. The answer is yes, it did freeze a little bit, but not for long. We're good. Let's see. Let's go ahead and build up a couple more of them houses. Stone houses do produce quite a bit of gold. It is nice. All right, so that's a good amount of Thanatos. That's going to keep me busy for a little bit. Let's see if we can get the gold necessary to get things like the Silent Beholder, or perhaps the Atlas Transmutator, again, for 8,000 gold. Keep in mind, that's just the research cost. Building it will probably cost another 8,000 gold, because it's absolutely redonkulous. But there you go. I don't feel like I have an incredibly good supply of iron, by the way. Like, is there a place I could get a lot more iron? I mean, I could build advanced quarries, but I don't feel like building advanced buildings outside of the walls is a very smart play. 3 and 2 here is pretty good. Go ahead and build a quarry up over there. There's a little bit more iron that way. All right, we'll build there. Actually, I'm not sure I can build over here.
Ready and cool.
I guess we'll find out. I already committed myself to building that thing. Sure, we'll go ahead and get some of that going. I need to upgrade more mills. Man, power really is difficult on this map. Really, really is. I think I may have underestimated just how much it was going to suck. But we're getting through. Somehow, we are indeed getting through. All right, so those Thanatos should be stocking up over here and up over here. So at this point, we now should have 4 Thanatos plus at literally every choke point, which is good. That was my bare minimum. This one's going to be kind of widespread. I wouldn't mind building an extra one down over here. So we will. I don't know how to feel about this area. I'm looking for any evidence that I'm setting myself up for failure by not really protecting an area properly. I'm looking for where I'm wrong. I want to be proven wrong. If you can poke holes in my stratagem, I ask that you do it. Maybe not you guys specifically. At this point, I'm not sure what you can do. I'm kind of on the other side of the computer right now. But still. Could go for a little bit of extra wood production, and why not? Alright, so we've stopped producing Thanatos. I honestly think we are now at a stage where I can justify building a couple of Titans. Now, that does cost a freaking fortune and a half. So, yeah. And those, of course, do require a pretty hefty amount of oil maintenance. Not to mention gold costs, hence why I'm building a bunch more stone houses to get that gold production up again. And we do need more food. 56 here would be nice to upgrade. What about over here? 50, 60 here's even better. Yes, we should build the advanced farm. Of course, I'm out of power again. But yeah. Let's place a mill there. Out of gold. Nothing I can do. All right. All right. A mighty Titan is here. He's a proper gentleman.
Jolly good.
Jolly good. These guys are actually very good at chasing. Like, there's nothing for him to chase, so I just wanted to click that button to double-check it. But if they have the opportunity to go zombie chasing, they're pretty good at it. They're pretty dang good at it. Let's go ahead and train up another one over on this side. I like to have a handful of Titans if I can manage it. I mean, hey. Titans have splash damage, if I recall correctly. Yeah, a wide area of effect. So they fire very rapidly, they do a lot of damage, and they have an area of effect, which means they are very, very good at slaughtering waves of zombies. Maybe not quite as much of an area of effect as a Thanatos, but pretty close. About equivalent to an Executor Tower, I think. Why do I keep saying Executor? Like StarCraft's, all right? This is not Tassadar. It's an Executor Tower. Gosh dang it. Get it right, Pravus. What is wrong with you? You're a hack, Pravus. You're a hack and you suck and nobody likes you. This is how I motivate myself, if you don't know, by the way. I lie. It's actually how I abuse myself. These are the secret things I tell myself at night. And I cry. And I cry.
The mighty Titan is here.
The mighty Titan is here. I like them. They seem nice and fun. Okay, we'll need to set up a Titan probably over here. My southern half is going to be pretty good. Again, remember, a big thing that we're looking for is going to end up being tower production. You know, we're honestly getting really close to the time when we're going to need just towers. I'm not sure how many more Titans I can afford to build. I think we're kind of hitting our peak. We are going to need a lot more power to support all of these towers. So it would absolutely be worth placing down even more power plants just so I have a glut excess power to place down things like lightning towers. Because you know, absolutely they are going to drain a freaking ton. Now producing 1438 gold per day. It's not bad. It's, in fact, pretty good. Extra power plant right over here seems good. Working on this. All right, so let's think about towers. Okay, I can worry about wonders later. Let's think about tower production. So the Great Ballista Tower I can start placing down now with the intention of upgrading them later. Of course, that costs a bit extra to do things that way, but at least I get to place towers down and kind of plan things out a bit better. And sure enough, we don't have anywhere close to enough energy for shocking towers. I think I'd rather place down the shock towers first, if possible, because they are the ones that need to be kind of up front and have the best real estate for to get their area of effect to matter. So I prefer to give them the first pass, and then I kind of go from there. Definitely placing down a third power plant, though. I mean, each one of these is going to give me an extra 160 energy. You better believe we are going to eat every little bit of that up. Every last little bit. All right, so I guess we can go ahead and start sacking our production right now. We're very close to the end. I will place a shock tower right up here. And one up over here in this corner, I think. Because there's been a lot of piling up right there. Probably will end up being something similar here. But let's go for this position. We're going to block off the gates. We're not going anywhere. But that gets a really good area of effect. I think over here they're going to stockpile in this corner. Kind of depends on where they spawn, but I think some of the ones that could bunch up over here are going to come down over here instead. Speaking of which, definitely need to place one right here. Might need another one right here. One over here would be good. Right here. Here. And we are out of the gold that I need, but notice we're getting a lot of this up there, and they are going to cost me so much money. It's all right, though. It's all right. We're using up all that power for good cause, for a very good cause. It'll be fine. Place one right there. So we already have a couple shock towers there, so that's fine. So that's honestly not bad. A shock tower at each point of entry is pretty good. Let's go ahead and place down our ballista tower. A couple here. We're out of resources again, so I'm going to have to wait. I'd like to have 2 ballista towers at each entry point, all of which I want to upgrade to executor towers before the final wave. It is day 90. Now, I know that it says that we have 10 days left. I've never really believed that. Okay? It always feels like the big final wave gets announced around day 92 or something like that, and you can technically finish before. At least that's how I remember it. I might be wrong on that point. but I don't remember for sure. We can place down a tower here and here pretty safely. These guys do have a pretty good range, at least. Now, why do I want ballista towers? They don't do a ton of splash damage. Well, executor towers do, so they're pretty good. There it is! The final swarm. What did I tell you?
They are approaching from all sides.
They are billions. All right, everything horrible in the world has decided to come after me right now. So the reason I place down ballista towers and eventually executors is because I can assign each of them specifically to target the highest level thing, and that includes harpies. They will kill harpies first. What does it take to upgrade? A shocking amount of gold. Oh god. We might not be able to get executor towers. Okay, I'm gonna take a risk and go for less towers here. I'm mostly using them to cover my sniper's nests. That's the main reason I need them, but we have one day to generate enough gold to actually start getting these towers up. I don't think we can do it. That is not a lot of time. It really is not. I don't think I'm going to generate enough gold. Okay, so at this point, the question now becomes, were we right to put as much investment into Thanatos as we did? That becomes a new question. I'm still going to build ballista towers. I know I can't build the executors, but I'm still going to build ballistas to protect my sniper's nests.
Attention. Building completed.
One, I guess, right over here. Oh, God. We do not have much. We do not have much. This is not enough gold. God, did I screw up? Do we not have enough resources? This is actually going to be tighter than I wanted it to be. Much tighter than I wanted it to be. We need to pause for a second and think about my placement of troops. So I need some of you guys to go over here. A couple of you here. A couple of you here. I'd like to split up a few extra snipers.
Your sniper at your service. Last night
So remember that we have some titans down to the south.
My rifle is
And
ready.
that's certainly going to be good.
Target.
Okay, let's see what else is left. So you guys
Do you need me? On your orders.
go over there.
Tell me.
You guys come down over here. I'm not sure how much this is going to matter. I'm just trying to redeploy a few more troops.
Come on.
They're not... I actually should have done this sooner. They're not going to be able to get down there, like, anytime soon. They are slow.
Ready
But let's
and
see.
waiting.
Your sniper at your service.
Nope, wait.
I
we
need
go.
to kill something.
You guys head down over, let's say
It's a
here.
nice day to die.
Okay. Okay. More ballista. Yes. Definitely build one right here. And that's it, right? That's all the towers I needed? Did I build any over here? Nope. I missed some over here. Hang on. Okay. All ballista towers target highest level. That is your priority. All snipers towers, highest level. That's your priority. All shock towers should automatically target the nearest thing. All Thanatos, nearest targets. Okay. All titans, highest level. You see a harpy, you shoot that thing first. Shoot it in the face so good. Snipers, highest level. Soldiers, highest level. Okay, that is the most I can get out of any of that. So if we are able to build up any executor towers, you know, great. It's not going to happen. We definitely were not able to get any of the wonders I was shooting for either. I'm especially worried about this area, so I am going to spend some resources to try and upgrade to an executor tower over here if I can. Because if they fall through in this side, I never did wall off over here. So that'll be a set of houses that are open and will create a ton of extra zombies. All right, so the entire map does become revealed, which is good. Good to know. I really wish that I had gone on the... Oh, here come the harpies first. All right, this is a good test. Let's see what happens. Can the snipers handle this many harpies right off the bat?
They are trying to break into
Okay,
the
so far,
buildings.
honestly, so good. The colonies being attacked up in these areas. Yeah, that's going to be a thing. Look how many harpies there are on this difficulty. Holy crap.
Our buildings
Oh,
are
that
being
is
attacked.
absolutely terrifying. Okay, and the swarms are approaching in the east. We're looking okay-ish. Honestly, as long as we can kill all these harpies, I feel good. The Thanatos should be able to handle most of everything else. It's just a matter of the harpies. And honestly, this entire area is being left alone. You are kidding me? I regret investing resources over there so badly. You're kidding me. Not a single one. Okay, redeploying all troops in this direction. Are things going to spawn after the fact? Okay, looks like something did break through and is damaging my oil platform over here. Yep, you can see the harpies are trying to hit our towers. The spitters are going to be doing a lot of damage as well. Definitely a danger there. We did actually get a bunch of guys popping into this kill box. Oh, shoot. Okay, we have harpy problems, and they snuck by into the front line, into the housing. Are they getting the houses, or are they killing the Thanatos? So far, it looks like they're going for the Thanatos, and the snipers are picking them off. Okay. So far, sort of okay. Sort of. How are we looking down in the south? South is honestly looking solid. How are we looking in the east? South is more or less looking fine. Up over here, that is so many zombies. Holy crap, they are punching through those walls. They got through.
They are trying to break through.
Okay, this is panic mode. This is where you start looking for ways to wall anything that you can. And pull back everything that you can. Because we are now in a lot of trouble. These guys don't know how to get out. Okay. Well, best I can give you.
Let's blow them up. Ready to burst.
We have a breach, and we... Wow, how did I miss that?
Let's put this awesome body to use.
Did I just not build enough walls over here? No, no, no. Guys, you need to be hitting your targets. Stop walking.
Our forces are in danger.
Oh, God. All right.
Our defenses are being attacked.
Well, let's see what happens. To the north. Okay, they stopped popping through over here. So this area is looking a lot more secure all of a sudden. Still got a lot of troops coming up here. Honestly, the north seems okay. The west is struggling. They're definitely trying to pierce through. This area is fine. Completely fine. South, fine. Completely fine. This is going to be the new big front line. And with these walls the where they are, I'm going to lose all my troops here. But honestly, I think the Thanatos are going to be able to hold off. We're doing great up here. The west is really getting hammered. But if there are no more harpies, are we good? Oil production is too low to maintain any more of these units. All right. Good. We're about to finish up over here, and I can start redeploying some troops. These guys did not get hit at all. All of you, deploy to the west. More reinforcements are arriving right now. So these Thanatos will be able to do so. Oh, wait. I spoke too soon. Get over here. All right. This is why we built this kill box. I think that 2 Thanatos should be plenty. Okay, these guys have no more targets. Move. We got a few stragglers wandering around. Are we going to hold in the west? Because if so, I think we've done it. Was this a perfect game? No, not by any stretch. This was, there were definitely some weaknesses that I missed. All right, all of you guys are now going to go on hunting duty. Okay, that's how this now works. You find a zombie, you kill a zombie. Okay? There will be stragglers randomly on the map.
Excuse me?
Same with all of you. Okay, you guys hunt. Hunt. Little stragglers coming through here. How are we doing on the west? They didn't manage to breach the walls. They're still streaming in off the map. Like, this is not the end, but it's getting there. Okay, the snipers are finishing things off over here just fine. This last-minute wall was great. And honestly, this will be the last one up over there. So this is it. This is the last of them. All right, guys, we did it. Little sloppy, but you know what? Better than what I did in the stream. In the stream, I made a couple of mistakes and got a couple more breaches. This time around, and there's nothing less of chase. Everyone's given up. That is it. We survived. We did pretty well. One little thing here, but we reacted quickly to it. Final score, 31,147. Only 29 soldiers died overall, and a lot of those are going to be my rangers early in the game from Spitters. Plus a few guys to the Giant. I think we lost maybe 5 or 6 troops total in the final wave. Killed 27,331 infected by the end of this game. Yeah, 254 colonists ended up being infected, but that's most of the guys who were outside of the walls. Nothing else was really that bad. So yeah, ultimately this was pretty good. And again, when they say 100-day survival time, apparently it means 93. That scares me for the 80-day difficulty, because like what? I have to actually survive and be ready by day 70? That feels like it's not a lot of time, especially at some of the higher difficulties and some of the harder maps, but boom. We did it. I feel good. What a fun game. I really do love They Are Billions. We're going to have to do another series of this at some point using the new map type that we should have just unlocked, the Desolated Wasteland. Oh, that's going to be fun. But not right now. I have other things I need to get back to. But if people are interested in seeing more of this on the channel, please let me know, because I want to keep playing it, because I think it is a lot of fun. Thank you, in the meantime, for watching the series. I hope you enjoyed. If so, then I would ask that you hit that like button. It really does help. Leave a comment, of course, showing your support and your opinion. Subscribe if you have not already. Hit that notify bell. And I, as always, will see you guys next time.